Hi Kingdom Warriors, it's me Gabby, and today we're going to talk about the fruits of the Spirit. You can find more about this in Galatians 5:22 through 23. We're not just talking about fruits that you can buy from the grocery store or pick from a tree. We're talking about fruits that our Spirit produces. But we will be talking about some regular fruits too. The Bible tells us all about these fruits. Let's start with the first one. The Bible says, but the fruit of the Spirit are love. So let's talk about love. What do you think love is? What do you think it feels like? Love isn't just saying you love somebody with your mouth, although that is very important. Love is showing people that you love them by your actions, how you talk to them, how you treat them, even when it's really hard. What are ways that we can show people that we love them? You can help your mom with the dishes, help her get the groceries out of the car, listen to her instructions, be obedient to your parents, be respectful to your father. Those are good ways to show your parents that you love them. Also giving them big hugs and cuddles. I know they would love that. What are ways that you can show your siblings, your brother or your sister, that you love them? You can share your toys, show them love if they're crying, comfort them if they're sad. You can show love to people all around you, the same way that God shows love to us. The next fruit we're going to talk about is joy. What is joy? Joy is being happy, being thankful, rejoicing, praising the Lord, showing joy through our face, through our smile, through our expressions. Joy isn't just saying that you're happy, it's showing that you're happy. You can show you're happy by smiling, laughing, dancing, singing, clapping your hands, raising your hands to the Lord. There are so many ways that you can show joy. And the next fruit is peace. How can we show peace? Peace is knowing when to be calm, even when inside feels a little crazy. Peace is also keeping your calm when a situation doesn't feel calm. When we feel the insides of our body just wanting to scream out or say something, we have to learn to have peace and calm the situation down. I know that can be really hard if your brother or your sister are fighting with you or picking on you or taking your toys, but it's very important that we practice peace. Sometimes you hear your parents say, it's time for peace and quiet. It's because peace and quiet go together. It is important to have a peaceful and quiet spirit, especially in those really, really hard moments. The next fruit is patience. Now this one is a tough one, I know, trust me. Patience means waiting, not just waiting, but waiting happily and with a happy heart. Sometimes when we wait, we want to complain and whine, but we can't. We have to learn to wait happily. We have to learn to wait with joy and with happiness. And I know that's such a tough one, trust me. I have a hard time with it too. We have to be patient in waiting our turn, or waiting for our favorite toy to be done being played with. We have to be patient while mom or dad cook dinner. We have to be patient in the car because we're always asking, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? But we have to be patient. A kind and a gentle heart. Speaking kind to other people, using nice words, using your manners, saying please, thank you, no thank you, yes ma'am, no ma'am. An example of being kind is if you see somebody sitting alone at church or at school, talk to them, be their friend, ask them how they're doing. I know you may feel a little nervous going up to somebody that you don't know, but if you see a friend sitting all by themselves, go say hi. You might make their day with your kindness. Another way to be kind or gentle is having soft hands. We don't hit, we don't punch, we don't throw. Soft voices is another really important way to be kind. Also, we can show kindness with our facial expressions. It's always important to show a happy face so people know that you're kind. Another way to be gentle or kind is by not yelling or raising your voice. Having a calm tone in your voice or a happy tone shows other people that you're kind and loving. That's also showing people that God is inside of you and inside of your heart. So being kind means controlling your voice, controlling your hands, smiling, sharing. There are so many ways that you can show the fruit of kindness. Now let's talk about goodness. Goodness is just like it sounds. It's good. It's showing the goodness in your heart. It's showing the goodness of God. It's choosing to do right, even though sometimes it's easier to do wrong. It's choosing to be kind to your sister or your brother when sometimes you just want to be mean. It's choosing to be a good student at school. It's choosing to be a good son or daughter. It's choosing to be good to people, even when people aren't good to you. It's important to choose goodness because that just shows that we're following the instructions that God has left for us. And next step is faithfulness. Faithfulness is being faithful to God even in the hard times, even when we're questioning what's going on in life, even when you feel alone or sad or you're in trouble or you don't know what's going on and you feel so confused. It means staying faithful to God. Go to church, obey your parents. And next is gentleness or meekness. Gentleness or meekness are really important when it comes to all the fruits of the Spirit. It ties into love and patience. And also our next fruit. What does being gentle mean? It means having gentle hands, a gentle mouth. How can you be gentle with your hands? No hitting, giving instead of taking, sharing, not taking somebody's toys away. You can also be gentle with your mouth. How are you gentle with your mouth? By saying kind words, by saying encouraging and helpful things, by not using mean words, and by not using a harsh tone. You can also be gentle by not yelling. Gentleness is very important because it shows people that we have the love of God in our hearts. If you yell at somebody or raise your voice or say really mean things, that is not gentleness. And it's also not love or kindness. It is very important to be gentle in the way that we treat people. It's also important to be gentle with yourself. Say kind things to yourself. Don't think or say hurtful things about yourself to yourself. You are smart, you are kind, you are brave, you are amazing. It's important to be gentle with not only yourself, but with everybody around you. This next fruit of the Spirit is one of my favorites. It's self-control. This is also one of the hardest fruits of the Spirit. If you can master self-control, you'll be really good at all the other fruits. What is self-control? Self-control is controlling your body, your hands, your mouth, your heart, and your mind. How do you control your mind? If you start thinking something that you shouldn't, you have to control your mind and say, no, I cannot be thinking that. Anytime you're thinking something you shouldn't, we have to control our minds and say, no, no, no. How do you control your mouth? Control your mouth by the things that you say. If you want to say something mean, stop yourself and say, no, I should not say that. If you want to yell, control your mouth and say, no, I shouldn't yell right now. That's not the kind thing to do. If you want to say something bad, control your mouth and say, no, that is not how God would want me to speak. How do you control your hands? Well, if you want to take something from your sister or take something from your brother, you have to remind yourself and say, no, that is not the kind thing to do, and have self-control. Self-control is telling yourself no, even when you want to say yes. We must always say no to sin, and we must always say no to temptation, and we must always say no to bad choices. That is a great way to practice self-control, by saying no. Saying no to bad and saying yes to good. So those are our fruits of the Spirit. You may be asking, how do I grow these fruits? Well, the best way to grow these fruits is by practicing them. Practice being kind. Practice being gentle. Practice being loving. Practice having self-control. And that is how your fruits in your heart will grow. If you don't practice growing the fruits, they'll never grow. Having fruits in your heart is like having a tiny seed. If you plant a seed in the dirt and you don't water it, will it grow? It won't. If you plant a seed in the dirt and you put water on it, will it start to grow? It will. Now, it will grow a little bit, but if you stop watering it, it'll die. And you continue to water it and you continue to take care of it, it'll continue to grow big and strong. And eventually, it'll grow into a plant or a tree. And typically, what do trees have on them? They have fruit, lemons, limes, apples, peaches, pears. So that's the same with the fruits in our heart. You have a tiny seed in your heart. And if you don't water that tiny seed of love, gentleness, faithfulness, goodness, it won't grow. But if you water it and take care of that seed, it'll blossom and it'll grow and you'll start to show fruits. And eventually you'll have so much fruit that the love of God and God's goodness and faithfulness will just be pouring out of you. Do you want to be known for someone who's loving, kind, gentle, and good? We all do. So it's really important to practice our fruits and to show them even in the hard times. Let's sing a fun song so we can learn and memorize all of our fruits. Let's go.
The fruit of the Spirit, the Bible says, is growing in my heart each day. Sing them loud and sing them clear, so God's good fruit will stay right here. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Hey, yeah. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Yeah! Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control.
Now let's talk about the memory verse of the week. This week's verse is John 13:34. John 13:34 says, "A new commandment I give to you, that ye may love one another as I have loved you, that ye may love one another." Bye, warriors. It was so great talking to you today. I hope you had fun learning about all of the fruits of the Spirit. We'll see you next time.